How do you know if your product has been successful during the launch phase? High sales, positive reviews, running out of stock quick, and needing to restock. All of the above there, Blizzard. I mean, yes.
I think you answered your own question there.
How do you know if your product is really successful? You're getting sales on the product and your ranking is going up. That's essentially the benchmark for a product doing well during launch, right? So if you are doing really, really well in sales, you're running out of stock, that's a good thing. The number one sin on Amazon is running out of stock on any listing at any time. But realistically speaking, if you run out of stock on some product during your launch phase, I would almost prefer that over keeping that stock in for 6 months. Because guess what? Running out of stock means that there is high sales velocity for your product and high want. And you're going to do really, really well with it. So absolutely high sales running out of stock. That's fine at launch, in my opinion, as long as you have a plan to kind of keep that momentum growing in the future. How to increase sales of a product we launched 2 months back? Increase your ranking. Increase your ranking, which is increased through sales. How do you get sales? Well, you have to do twofold. One, update your title, your copy, your bullets, everything, your SEO to have more keywords in it that you can index and rank for. And then two, pump it from an advertising and paid search perspective. So paid search is always going to be a first step when you're trying to kind of reinvigorate some sales. But secondarily, paid search does nothing for you if you're not updating your copy effectively. I would then look to see, hey, where is your click-through rate and your conversion rate for all of your current keywords and your advertisements? And are you getting anything from that that you can utilize? So a big thing that we kind of preach here at MAG is the ICAP funnel. The ICAP funnel is your impressions. So are you getting impressions in a certain area? This is the catalog rather than the query, but you should use the query for this. But are you getting impressions? Are you getting clicks on those impressions, right? So what's your actual click rate? How many cart ads are you getting? And then what is your purchase rate? So this gives you an entire idea from start to finish. If you, for instance, aren't getting impressions, that means you aren't ranking and indexing on enough keywords and you aren't pumping enough advertising towards those keywords. If you're not getting any clicks, you need to update your title and you need to update your main image to make them more appealing to the end consumer. If you're not getting cart ads, you need to update your PDP, so your product detail page, to give more information to the end consumer and also check to see if your pricing is competitive enough. And then finally, purchases. Purchases usually is very, by and large, pricing oriented. Do you have competitive pricing comparatively to the rest of your market, your demographic? Does your product effectively show what its unique identifier compared to a competitor is that would make someone want to purchase it? Here's the scenario. I want to get rid of ASIN number 1 and launch a new, better version of ASIN number 2. ASIN number 1 already has 20 reviews, 4.4 stars, after listing 2.5 months ago and was enrolled in Vine. ASIN number 2 launched to be 1 to 2 weeks to help increase sales organically and catapult PPC sales. Should I merge ASIN number 1 as a variant to ASIN number 2 for the reviews and help PPC, knowing that ASIN number 2 launches, and I'm afraid it will hurt ranking and lose out on Vine? To merge or not to merge? All right, so you have 2 products. One of them is already launched. It's done decent, not great, but it's there. And you're launching another in 2 weeks. You want to know whether or not you should immediately parent them or go straight into Vine. I am going to tell you, immediately parent. If you have good ranking on number 1, you're not going to be selling it, and you're looking to try and get the most out of everything that you can here, absolutely go with the parentage. Realistically speaking, reviews, in my opinion, are a pretty low bar as for what is important on Amazon. Is it important to have above a 4-star review? Yes, the higher review and stars you have, the better. Is it necessary to have a ton of reviews on Amazon? No, not at all. So realistically speaking, I'm not worried about Vine and you missing out on that if you already have good sales ranking on 1 and you want 2 to kind of bolster off of that sales ranking. So absolutely, you're kind of going the right way. Screw Vine for the most part with that product launch. If you want to try and do the merge, I would be hesitant to do it right off the bat. The reason for that is because the merge is definitely going to be one of those things that's going to take time, and Amazon's going to ask a lot of questions, and if it's not working well, yeah, you will just hurt your ranking. So parentage probably best to start, and then look at doing a merge down the road.
Selling on Amazon doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to make it easy for you. Just scan the QR or click the link in chat.